Hello and welcome to another episode of our Speakeasy podcast. We've got
John.
and I am Ken.
How is everybody doing?
We are doing all right. Me, you, our beers, happy.
Happy because I'm happy that a friend of mine went to Maryland and brought us back some beer.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Wasn't him. It wasn't him.
No, who was it, John?
So my buddy Sean works with your brother Dave.
Yes.
Sean I know since I'm a shorty.
Yes, I've known Sean for quite a few years too. Yeah.
We lived around the block from each other, went to the same grammar school with each other, went to high school together. He's part of our clique, part of the fam. He's part of the crew. Him and his wife Lynn watch the show.
Yes, they do.
And they brought us back some beers from Maryland.
Yes, from the land of Mary.
This one is called My Best Girl.
Ooh.
There's a chick in a old school bathing suit and a guitar.
Nice.
I know those rock and roll guys call their best chick, their best girl, their guitar. Not really the girl.
Yes.
This is from Smoketown Brewery over in Brunswick, Maryland. It is a hazy double IPA.
Okay.
And it's coming in at a whopping
8.5%.
And I want to say thank you, sir, for your kind gesture of bringing us back some beers.
Yes. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you,
Yes.
Lynn. Lynn watches. She's a fan of the show.
Oh, thanks for watching, Lynn.
And let's give it a try. We have no clips this week. We were not there. These are gifts.
Yes, we're taking a break this week from clips.
No
which
clips. No clips.
makes my job editing a little easier.
You can go to Great Clips, get a haircut,
Yes.
wear a hair clip.
Yes.
No clips from a brewery, though. Chip clip. I have a chip clip.
What was the name of that barbershop? Lemon Tree or something like that? Oh, I got my haircut at the Lemon Tree. I forget. It was like one of those chain places. But anyways.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's see how this is.
It's good.
Nice. Get a little
I got a little.
honey.
You know what? You're right.
Well,
There's something on the back end there
Yeah,
that I
there's
was trying to
something.
figure out.
That linger there.
It starts with maybe a little bit of pineapple-y.
Yeah.
There's some citrus in there. And then on the back end, I think you're right.
Little honey.
A little honey.
Further down on that back end there, though, I don't know. It's lingering. Something's lingering that I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know what it is.
Are you deeping the...
Yeah. Maybe it was just that first sip.
No, it's still there.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Yeah. I don't know if they were trying to do honey or what, but
Maybe
I'm
they
getting honey.
spilled it in this batch.
Oh,
Shit.
Jack, what did you do?
Shit.
Jack, you're fired. Meanwhile, he made one of the
Meanwhile,
best beers you've ever had.
No, it's good.
Yeah, I like
it says blue collar craft on that. I like that.
Yeah.
Blue collar beer for blue collar people.
Yes.
Like me.
Yes, this is good. Good. Thanks again, Sean.
Thank you, Sean. We will be doing another one from that brewery that
Yeah.
he brought back a little later in the show.
This is a double feature here.
This one's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, like I said, I'm getting a little bit of honey. I'm getting something. I
am getting that.
I don't know what the what else I'm getting in there, but
Lynn, Sean's probably not watching. You are. Ask him when he tried this if he got a taste of honey in it.
yeah, just it's more on that back end.
I want to know. I want to know.
It's that aftertaste. I want to know.
I want to know.
How does it hang? Way up
It
straight.
doesn't. It just perches.
Purchase. Yes. Is it? Yes. Go this way.
It just perches.
That way. Yeah. So,
Anyway.
awesome, Maryland, doing some good
Yeah.
things over there. If I'm down there, I will be sure to check these guys out
Check
because
'em out.
judging by this beer, it seems like it'll be
Get
definitely
yourself
worth
a
it.
crab cake, and
Yeah.
he actually
Yes.
brought us a 8-pack. There's 8 different beers that he brought.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, I had one.
you had one.
I had one.
How was that?
It was good.
Yeah. Well,
It was a West Coast IPA,
okay,
and
I
I'm
like
not into West Coast.
Yeah,
but it was good.
I'm surprised you had that one then.
Me too. You know, because I was saving them for the show, and I was like,
waiting
all
for
right,
something
I'm not
like-
going to drink this on this show, so I'm going to
Yeah.
just drink it myself. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I should have saved it for the show.
You should have.
So I'll bring more in, because I don't think they're all from this brewery.
Yeah.
I think they're different. So
A little
I'm
change
gonna,
up there. Okay,
I'll
we'll
some more.
bring it out. We said we're trying to do some more beers from out of New Jersey because I feel like our podcast is kind of saturated with Jersey sometimes.
I'm going to go through all the episodes and make a list. I think our goal should be one beer from every state.
Yeah.
What do you
Okay.
think?
Sure, and we have a Icelandic beer too that has been on our list in the
that's
fridge
been
too that
down
we
there
gotta
for a while,
we gotta maybe throw in there once in a while at some point.
Was it an Albert Einstein?
It's
Einstock?
Yes,
Albert
which
Einstock.
I used to sell that beer when I had my beer job. Yes.
Look at you.
And when I was in Iceland, I had it over there as well.
So it's really in Iceland.
Oh, it is. Yes. Good beer. Thanks, Sean, once again. No complaints. Like I said, just that back end, we're trying to kind of distinguish that. A little honey on
You're
there.
right with the honey.
Yes. John, let me ask you something. It wasn't last episode, it was a couple episodes ago, we had talked about music. And we had talked about certain artists that we were kind of closet.
Made me admit that I liked Taylor Swift.
Yes, that we were closet fans of.
Who was just in New Jersey playing, and I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, we had such a fun time with that episode. And prior to this, we had discussed maybe talking about movies.
Same thing, but with movies. Huh?
Yes, which we may have brought up at some point here and there in passing, movies that we have liked that we're just like, yes, I like that movie. Yes, I like this movie.
The movies that I have written down here on my notes, I've never talked about before, I believe.
A novel of movies.
I did. I wanted to put it on paper just in case the beer got strong and I forgot what I wanted to say.
Or on phone.
On phone. So, yeah, I actually have a top 5.
Oh. Let's see if any of them I can relate to and say, okay, I like that too.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be on your top 5. Though.
Probably not.
You're more manly than I am.
No, not really.
No, no, you like romantic movies.
Yes, I do. I'm a chick. Yes, we'll get into me in a second.
One of my number ones, which is actually one of my top movies of all time, is Titanic.
Okay.
I love Titanic. Saw it a few times in the movies. I loved it so much. I love Rose and Jack, man. The story of Rose and Jack is just...
You liked seeing Kate Beckinsale... No, what's not
Winslet.
Winslet. You liked seeing Kate Winslet's breasts. I think that's what it was.
Oh, I did.
Yes. He just
But that's not
waited
what
till
it
that
was.
scene. He was pulling a Pee Wee Herman.
So I fast-forwarded that 3-hour movie just to that part?
Yeah.
Paint me like you paint your women, Jack.
Oh, I'll paint you all right, baby.
No, I love Titanic, man.
I'll never let you go. No, you let go.
Never let go, Jack. Never let go.
Meanwhile, he's sinking in the water.
There's no room up here on this 20 by 50.
Oh, God. And
No, I love Titanic. Man.
and Billy Zane.
Billy Zane's awesome, bro.
Like, he was bad. He was bad.
But he's an awesome actor.
Yeah.
And what's her name was in it, too?
The old lady?
Yeah, what's her name?
The old lady at the end who dies?
No, she played Molly Brown. The famous actress.
Molly Brown.
Oh, man. She was in the movie with James Caan when she kidnapped him and kept him in the...
Oh, that... No, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, God, her name will come to me.
All right, if you want to look it up. But I want to talk about Titanic. I have watched it.
It's not a good movie. That's a great
It
movie.
is an entertaining movie. I'll give you that. It is an entertaining movie. I don't know what the hell that band was thinking. I think they're still playing the music, and they got water coming up their ankles. And the boat was like tilting, and they're like, "We're gonna keep playing." And I'm like, "What are you nuts?" I'll be like, "Run!"
Yeah, I probably would have beat up every woman and child and tried to get on that boat.
Yeah. But yes, have you ever seen like the behind the scenes of that stuff and everything? Like they're in the water. It was like the water was actually like shallow. Like Leonardo was actually like sitting while he was like floating.
It's in like a big tank. Yeah.
Yeah. Leonardo was pretty young in that though. He was still kind of.
Well, the movie came out in 97 or 8.
Yeah.
I am obsessed with the Titanic in history, historical wise. I'm fascinated by it. I'm a big cruise guy, so I am fascinated with the Titanic and the story of the Titanic, and that movie just brought it to another level.
So there's a lot going on with that too now recently with Titanic, where because they say it's eventually just going to disappear. It's going to rot into the ocean
if they keep messing with it. I mean, it'll stay there.
Well,
but if you try to touch it, it's going to crumble to pieces.
Yes, I think it's deteriorating. That's the thing. It's starting to become less and less.
Yeah, that's why they really can't go down and get any more relics out of it because it's just going to fall apart.
Yeah, it's just going to crumble. But it was an interesting story. There was a lot on it. I thought it was a good depiction of what may have happened. And yes, it's a little. I guess the whole romanticism of it is what made it a little bit more chick-fil-A. Yes, they needed something to make it entertaining, I guess. Right. Besides, there's a few routes maybe they could have gone with it. There could have been something else where it wasn't that romantic clique. The poor guy, the Capulets and the Montagues or whatever, when you have the rich and the poor and they meet each other and their,
I got you.
which actually I think Leonardo DiCaprio did play
He was Romeo. wasn't
in
he?
Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. Well, never made that connection. What else, John? Keep them going.
You want me to keep him going?
Or should I go to one of
you want
mine?
to go one for one?
Okay, let's
Yeah,
go.
1 for 1.
Let's go. Let's stick to Kate Winslet.
Ooh.
And I am a closet. Not a closet. I'm actually open. I've said this before, I think. I love The Holiday. I think The Holiday is a great movie. I think it's a good holiday Christmas movie.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, it's just great.
I wouldn't stoop so low.
It is very chick flicky. I do love chick flicks.
You do?
I've said it before.
You have.
Say it again. I love chick flicks.
The Holiday. Is that Queen Latifah?
No.
No.
It's Kate Winslet, Cameron Diaz, Jack Black, Jude Law. Who else?
Is Jack Black romantically involved with one of those two?
So
Because
Jack
that's pretty far-fetched.
Black basically, towards the end, he kind of gets involved with Kate Winslet's
Oh,
character.
come on.
I know it's not realistic,
That's far-fetched.
but if you watch the movie, her role is kind of that quirky kind
I
of.
love Kate Winslet, man.
Yeah, yes. And Cameron Diaz was quite the looker
Smoking,
as
yeah.
well on that too. And Jude Law was pretty handsome as well. He's a good looking
Cameron
guy.
Diaz, has she's retired from acting, right? She was just in the news recently.
Well, she's
About
married to one of those good Charlotte guys.
something. She was just in the news recently about
Yeah.
something.
Benji,
Something a little
Benji Madden, I think.
Something a little quirky.
Yeah, Benji Madden, and the other good Charlotte guy's married to Lionel Richie's daughter, Nicole Richie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Did we talk about that? I feel we did. But yes, I love actually. I just love that movie.
Okay.
Where it's actually my top 3 movies. I just the way it
Top
was
3
made
of all time.
I think it's great, man.
All right.
I just it's just a happy movie. It's
Titanic's in my top,
I could.
absolutely.
It's one of those movies I can watch whenever.
Yeah.
I am a closet holiday fan.
All right.
You know, I can.
What do you
I'm-
prefer?
I can be
Easter,
romantic.
Christmas? What do you-
Christmas stuff.
Christmas? Oh.
Yeah.
Is this a Christmas movie?
I would say it's Christmas, New Year. Yeah,
holiday.
Christmas. Yeah.
Okay.
Because yes, it was about her going away on holiday. You
It's
know,
not like St. Patrick's
which is more of a
Day.
European term when you say holiday. We're going away on holiday.
That's what I was asking. Like,
Yeah.
is it a Christmas movie?
Well,
or is
she
it like
goes
a
to-
vacation movie.
She goes to England, so hence the reason
for Christmas?
for a holiday. Yeah, for she went to go on holiday, but then I think
Holiday Road. Holiday Road.
all right, John. What's your 2?
I love. Who's my favorite? One of my favorite actors of all time.
I don't know. He's not a good actor, but Ben Affleck. Yeah.
I love Chasing Amy. Chasing Amy by Kevin Smith is in my top 5 movies of all
But
time.
is that a closet? Like that's not. Is
It's
that,
like a romantic. You don't
Yeah,
think so?
it is.
No?
Yeah.
I mean, I have others. Have you seen it?
I don't think so.
So Ben Affleck falls in love with a lesbian,
All right.
tries to turn her straight.
Okay.
It works. But then jealousy kicks in, and he can't handle the fact that she had a wild lesbian past.
Oh.
And shit hits the fan. Mm-hmm. And it's such a great movie, man.
Is that with the chick from Big Daddy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love her. Oh, she's so cute. She's got that voice. Oh, I love her.
It's an interesting voice. Yeah.
If you've never seen Chasing Amy, you have to watch it. It is a very romantic,
Yeah.
girly type of movie, yeah.
Well, my next one, I'm going to group it into 2 because they're both. I think they're both. Yes, I'm almost positive they're both Nora Ephron, the writer, who passed away at too young of an age from
Zac
cancer.
Efron's...
I don't think there's a relation, but Nora Ephron. But she did have a sister in the industry as well that was involved in writing, I think, and all that fun stuff. And I'm going to group it into 2 because it's similar actors.
2 movies.
2 movies. I'm going to group this into 2 movies just because it's similar actors, same writer, and they're both kind of have that feel to it. One, Sleepless in Seattle,
Tom Hanks and
Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan.
and can you guess the other one?
Yeah.
You've Got Mail.
I've never seen that one.
It's good.
I've never seen.
I liked it. I'm a closet fan of
That's
that.
another Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan.
Oh, she's in it too.
Yes.
Both people.
Yep.
Same characters.
Different
Sequels?
different characters.
Different characters.
Different So, Sleepless in Seattle is basically the son calls like one of those love lines or whatever. You remember those love lines like with Dr. Judy back in the day and everything. He calls one of those love lines, and Tom Hanks had recently lost his wife, and the son's like, I just want my dad to be happy, and he's basically, and his father gets on the phone. What are you doing on the phone? Who's on the phone? You know, because he's like
Meg Ryan, the girl on the
she
other end of the phone?
she wasn't on.
Oh,
No.
okay.
She was a listener. And the son says, the lady on the show goes, oh, can you put your father on the phone? And he gets on the phone. He's like, who the heck are you calling? Whatever. And then he ends up talking and spilling his guts about what happened and his wife and, the love of his life. And then it's basically all these women are like going gaga over him. They're like, oh, my God, he's so sweet. And so, And Meg Ryan, it turned basically... I mean, the reality of the situation, it basically turned into something that piqued her interest to something like, it was almost like an infatuation. She's like, I need to meet this guy.
Okay.
And she writes him a letter and says, I'm going to meet you on the top of the Empire State Building at this point. It was Valentine's Day, I think. I'll be there waiting for you and everything. And, I don't want to give too much away if you haven't watched it, but it is an older movie, so you should have watched it by now if you were going to watch it.
90s, right? Is that 90s?
Yeah.
Early 2000s, 90s?
90s, I think.
90s?
Yeah, I think it's, yeah.
Okay.
And then You've Got Mail is basically about
Got Mail.
yes, these two people are writing each other. It's like they're IMing or messaging each other. She is the owner of a mom and pop bookstore, and he is like the owner of a Barnes and Noble kind of bookstore.
Competition.
And she basically meets, finds out who, because they met or whatever.
Oh, and they don't know who each other are?
Yes, and it gets to one point where he does see who she is, and he's like, "Oh shoot, that's the woman that hates me." They were going on a blind date because they were just chatting online.
Right.
Long story short, and it's that's basically what it's about.
And they end up together.
You can figure the rest out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to team those two up together. I'm cheating
Okay.
a little bit, but I want to put those together only because it's the same director, same writer, whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
And similar actors and whatever.
Fucking same actors.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
But different parts, but yeah.
So I liked, I'm sure you've seen this one. I'm a kind of a Bradley Cooper fan.
Okay.
Jennifer Lawrence is super duper cute. Have you ever seen Silver Linings Playbook?
Yes, I have. But I don't think that's a chick flick, though. Is that, or does
How's
it have
that
to be a
not a
chick
chick
flick
flick?
or something you should be a closet fan of? I think it's, I don't know. I think it's
You think that's just a good movie?
I think it's just a good movie.
So is my list bullshit?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say it's kind of like,
So that's not it. That's not a movie where if you explained it to me, I would not watch it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's girly. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not into that.
yeah. Great movie, though.
All right.
I even like De Niro in that movie, and I'm
Yes,
not a
he's
De Niro
great.
fan. Yeah.
I mean, that dance at the end when they did it, like it was,
The mom in that
I thought it
movie
was
is the
awesome.
best. I don't know her name, the actress, but the one, De Niro's wife, who's Bradley Cooper's mom, she was like the best. Oh, no, she just had that distressed look all the time and
Yeah.
everything. She was good.
I thought it was a good movie.
I think that's like just a good movie. I don't know
Okay.
if I wouldn't say I'm a closet fan
So
of this
that's
movie.
not. See, to me, that's something that I wouldn't watch.
It's
That's
not-
not in my realm.
It's not a chick flick, though. I wouldn't say it's a chick flick, even though they kind of dance at one point, but yeah.
Okay.
Great movie, though.
All right. So how about this one?
Okay.
Save the Last Dance. Julia Stiles and the kid of color.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't remember his name.
it's not Ty Diggs.
No.
No. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chick flick?
I would say that's probably... I'd put that on a list of horrible movies, probably.
I love that movie, man. Every time it's on, I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
I used to have the biggest crush on Julia Stiles. She's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh man,
She was very tomboyish in that movie.
I loved it. Loved it. And I don't know, something about that movie. Every time it's on, I have to watch
Yeah.
it. It makes
Yeah.
me warm inside. It makes my eyes a little.
Which part of your
warmer.
body gets warm?
My chest.
Okay.
My chest.
But yes, I that would be a closet movie.
No,
I'd say.
I'm blowing this. Huh?
Yeah,
This is
I would
not-
say I'm like, that's yeah.
I'm
that would
screwing
be
this whole segment up.
a closet fan of that movie.
So I shouldn't tell anybody.
Yeah, I would say
You know why? I want when I watch that movie, I want to learn how to dance. Like
you just want to dance.
I just want to dance, man.
Crazy leg.
Just want to dance.
Yeah. Well, I would say another one for me. I'm sticking to chick flicks, and I would say it is Love Actually. And like I said, I feel like I've brought these up during a holiday time.
I've heard you talk
Yeah,
about
Love
that movie
Actually. It's a
before.
great movie. Great cast.
Never seen it.
I love Hugh Grant. Love him. I think any of his movies, even those Bridget Jones ones, I once again I'm throwing out more out there. You know,
Yeah.
I think they were good movies. What's the one? I can't remember the name of it.
That was a good one.
But anyways, yeah, Hugh Grant, Laura Lilly, Laura Lilly, the one from Ozark. What's her name? She's
Laura Lilly?
isn't her name Laura? No. The wife in Ozark, and Alan Rickman.
Rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace, Alan Rickman. There's Liam Neeson's in that. All-star cast. Emma Thompson. Something about was it something about a boy or about a boy? That was it. About a boy.
About a Boy.
Yeah, with Hugh Grant. That's another good one too.
Never seen it.
Yeah, and I just like Hugh Grant movies. Though I think the guy's got an interesting sense of humor, and I think he does a great job with it. But yeah, that's a pretty big cast there. As far as movie goes, it's a great holiday movie once again. It's another one. I'm just gonna throw another one out there because we're talking about holiday movies. Family Stone, I think, is a good movie too. Just Sarah Jessica Parker, and Luke Wilson, and Rachel. What's her name? McAdams or whatever her name is.
I know Rachel Ray.
Rachel Ray. No, she's not in that one. And yeah, I just love those holiday. I don't know. I don't watch the Hallmark Network during the holiday season, so it's not like that. But these are ones I'm just throwing out that I'm.
I don't know if I believe you. I don't know if I believe you.
What's that?
You don't watch the Hallmark Channel?
No, I don't.
I think you do.
I don't.
I think you do.
I don't.
You might as well
No,
be.
no. I don't know.
This is the time. We're being honest with each other.
Yeah. Throw another one at me before we jump into our.
I think I'm done.
Yeah.
So another one I was going to say was 50 First Dates, but I think that's not really a chick flick. I think that's an Adam Sandler.
It's an Adam Sandler. It's somewhat chick flicky. And I'm gonna throw.
I love that movie.
I'm gonna throw one more out there, and I'm gonna get off this chick flick realm. I'm gonna go into the age realm because I was out of high school when it first came out. I'm like diehard Harry Potter, man. I love it.
Never seen one of them.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's something that I think I had mentioned to you at one point on the show or in person, probably the show in person, but it was one of those things. It was like when it first came out into the movies, and the books were they were hot. They were so popular,
Right.
and the movie did so well. I'm a movie buff, and I wouldn't call myself a true movie buff if I didn't give something a shot.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I've never not wanted to see it.
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten around to sitting, relaxing, and putting the time in.
Yes. Well, it's interesting.
Because I kind of do want to see it.
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's great. And you watch. So I basically gave the first movie a shot. I'm going to watch it because it did so well in the theaters. It's and I do that with a lot of movies when they win like an Oscar. I'm like, oh, I never heard of this movie. It won an Oscar for Best Picture. It's got to be good.
Yeah.
So I'll check it out. Like Nomad, I watched that Nomad movie or whatever. I was like, it did well, and I thought it was a decent movie. But Harry Potter said, let me give it a shot. I watched it, loved it, but the first one was very innocent, very like he didn't know he was a wizard.
He was a kid, right?
Yeah, he was very young. He didn't know he was a wizard. It got deeper and deeper and a little bit darker and darker, I guess you could say, as the movies progress. You
Then
watch.
he starts banging female wizards.
Yeah, he was breaking out his wand.
Yeah.
But you watch these kids grow up as well too. They're like become like 18 by the end of the movie, the end of the with the movies. And
Right.
Daniel Radcliffe did an amazing job. Everyone did, and it was just such a well-made movie. And I've listened. I haven't read the books, but I listened to them on the audiobooks. I'm right now listening for the third time all the books, where I'm always interested. There's always something I missed that
I
I'm
have
like,
to watch it.
Yeah,
I do have to watch it. And I have all the books. My stepson is a huge Harry Potter
Yeah.
fan. He's got the tattoo. The mugs are everywhere.
Oh, really? What's he got
The books
tattoo
are
of?
over.
Does he have the triangle with the?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you said he has a tattoo.
Because
I'm sure
I
you've seen
don't
it.
know Harry Potter, so I don't know what it means or what the symbol is. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what it is now. Now you got to tell
I'll
me.
ask
You
him.
find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what movie I really like too? I think it's a chick flick. Summer Catch. Keanu Reeves and I can't remember the girl though that was in that. Was that
Summer School? Oh, Summer
no
Catch.
no
Oh.
Summer Catch? That's Jessica Biel.
I don't know. I haven't watched it though.
You never seen Summer Catch?
No, I only watch good movies.
Apparently. Good movie. I think he's like a summer ball player. And she's a rich chick, and he's not.
Gotcha.
Oh, that is.
I mean, it's probably no Point Break, but you
I'm
know.
sorry. That's Freddie Prinze Jr., not Keanu Reeves. And Jessica Biel.
Totally different actor.
They look alike.
No.
A little bit.
Keanu Reeves is like here, and Freddie Prinze is like lately.
He's right there.
Well, you know, I don't know.
It's a baseball movie. It's a baseball romantic movie.
Well, I like him. I like him because he's half Puerto Rican like me. So you know.
Yeah. The Freddie part or the Prince part?
I guess the Prince part because his father was. But that's a sad story with Freddie Prinze Jr. His father, he offed himself.
Yeah.
He was a famous comic, and he.
I don't know. I don't know the backstory.
Yeah.
I don't care.
He was. Yeah. He was
I don't want to.
well,
I don't care.
You know.
Whatever. Teachers on.
Yeah. But I'm not
Better
a
than
big.
shooting up malls and kids.
I'm not a big Freddie Prinze fan. He
Oh, I
was.
like Summer. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
Fred. He was Fred in Scooby Doo. Freddie Prinze is a good
gosh,
guy, man.
really?
He's a good guy. And he loves WWE. He's into WWE.
Whatever you say.
And obviously, I've mentioned before also, I love all the Kevin Smith films. I'm a huge Kevin Smith guy.
Yes.
Clerks, Clerks 2, Clerks 3.
What's your favorite Kevin Smith movie? Clerks.
Yeah, it's
Clerks. I don't even know why I asked. I knew it as I was saying it.
Clerks, Chasing Amy, Dogma. Top 3. You ever seen Dogma?
Yeah, it's been a while.
The bad part about the Kevin Smith movies, especially like Dogma, Chasing that you can't. Well, Chasing Amy you can. Dogma,
That was the one with Alan Rickman, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and Matt Damon,
Yeah. They were bad guys, Matt Damon and
and Ben
yeah.
Affleck,
Yeah.
Chris Rock.
They were like fallen angels or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Chris Rock,
Chris Rock falls out of nowhere
Alanis
naked.
Morissette is
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
That's the George Carlin.
Yeah, George Carlin. Yeah.
So Kevin Smith, I believe, sold the rights to those movies to somebody,
Yeah.
and they will not stream it. So it's like you can't find it anywhere to watch.
You gotta buy a DVD,
I have
bro.
the- I have
Yeah,
the
old
DVDs.
school, bro.
I have
I still
DVD.
buy. My wife was laughing at me because I bought Citizen Kane recently on DVD. That's like it's
The
supposed
number one movie of all time.
Yes.
How do you, did you watch it?
Not yet. I have to. I
There's
gotta.
no way you're gonna be
I
able
just
to
gotta
sit through
get.
that, bro.
I'm gonna sit by myself
You're not gonna be able to.
in
do it.
in the man cave here.
You're not gonna be
get
able
my
to do it.
popcorn. I'm just gonna watch it. Yeah,
You think you're gonna make it?
I think so. Yeah, sure.
All right.
I bought that, and I bought Raging Bull.
That's a good movie.
Scorsese.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. Did you know Scorsese did that movie in black and white because he was concerned about the quality of film in the future?
Yeah.
Black and white is always going to have that crisper quality. And he was because you ever see like old color movies and stuff? They're always kind of fuzzy and everything because they degrade over time.
Yeah.
And Scorsese is actually a big part of preserving movies now. He's such a huge part of it. So he did Raging Bull in black and white because of that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Raging Bulls. Excellent, man.
Yes. So
Excellent.
it's one I haven't seen.
And that's the story of Jake LaMotta. And as a New Jerseyan, Jake LaMotta and the Jake LaMotta family still owns the Krug's in Newark, home of the best burger in New Jersey.
Interesting.
Have you ever been to Krug's?
No.
Oh, Ken.
No.
Down Neck,
No.
Krug's. We got to go.
We're going.
Next time you're in North Jersey, you come up our way, I'm taking you to Krug's.
All right.
My treat.
Let's do it. It's your treat.
Best wings and best burgers and best
Okay.
onion rings in New Jersey.
By the way, and once again, okay, we got plenty of time. I don't want to get off topic, but
No.
best boxing movie of all time.
Best boxing movie of all time?
Best boxing movie of all time.
It's got to be Raging Bull.
I haven't watched it, so I can't say that.
I have.
I bought it, so I'm going to watch it. I'll give you my opinion. But I thought you were going to say something else.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say ROCKY. But
Rocky?
I was waiting for that.
I guess it would be because it's Rocky.
It's passionate. He's got love there, but it's not my favorite.
Rocky's one of those movies where the original is not my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah. There's movies that I could say, like, if I saw Rocky on TV, I might. There's a
flipping
chance I
through
might
it.
flick it. Yeah, I might flip through
Flipping
it.
through it.
If I saw Cinderella Man on TV,
Never seen it.
oh my God,
That's what's his name? The
Braddock.
Irish guy.
Braddock. Yeah,
No.
yeah, Braddock.
There's somebody else in
which he was the.
Wait, is that his character name?
It was based off Braddock, the real
Right,
man.
but the guy who played it, though. Who's the guy who played it?
Oh, that's
The
Russell
Irish
Crowe.
guy, Russell Crowe.
He's not Irish. He's Australian or something.
Same shit. He's got an accent.
But yeah, watch Cinderella, man. It was such, and Paul Giamatti in that movie.
Oh, yeah? I love Paul
Oh
Giamatti.
my
He's the
God!
man.
It basically is telling you about the Great Depression. He was like boxing. He was a good boxer, but then he got injured, and he ended up breaking his hand at one point, and he was working on the docks just trying to get money just to keep the power on. It was insane.
Right.
And he basically, they needed a fighter they needed like someone who was like a nobody to fight someone that was a little bit bigger. You know how they have these matches once in a while, exhibition match or whatever, and it's just for fun. Because he was still kind of a big name because he was well known, but he was done. He was a has-been. And at that point, his body healed. He like I say, had a broken hand. His hand was stronger, and he like beat the living crap out of the guy. It was
It's a fake movie.
no, it's a real movie. It's based on a true story.
Sounds like shit.
And
Sounds like he was on steroids.
he was a Jersey guy.
Oh, okay.
Jersey guy. And he helped build the Verrazano Bridge, too. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
That's weird.
Great. For me,
All right.
at least I haven't seen Raging Bull.
I'll check it
Greatest
out.
boxing movie I've ever seen.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. You want to borrow? I have a DVD. I can let you borrow it if you want it.
Raging Bull, to me, that movie, boxing is more secondary.
Yeah.
It's more the story of him being a lunatic.
Oh, by the way, Joey, feel free to comment. I know you're a movie buff as well, his brother.
Yes.
And let us know what you think. Throw that in there because we always want to hear your opinion. So
Yeah, he is a movie buff.
yeah,
He's got a lot of time on his hands. All right, I guess that does it for that.
yeah.
We did mention Kevin Smith. You mentioned Harry Potter. We mentioned many movies.
We want to keep talking on it.
think
Don't you? I
yours-
feel like John wants to keep talking on it, but we can't.
I felt like
guys.
there was
We
something I
can't.
wanted to keep going with, and
We can bring it back up. That's okay.
We talked about
There's
movies
no
a lot.
rhyme and reason to this. But what do we have?
Let's
now?
go on this other one here. This is a Maryland Rye IPA.
A
I don't know what that
rye
means.
IPA. So
I've
we
never
know
had
what
one
rye
before.
is because we have rye bourbon.
We have rye bread.
We have rye bread. So it means it has rye grains in there.
And this is from Smoketown, the same as this one.
Okay.
Over in Brunswick, Maryland. This is 6.6%. It's a little, this looks like my urine in the morning. I should get checked out for that.
Yes, especially the blood.
Interesting. I'm not a huge rye guy. It smells good, though.
Let me give it a
Cheers.
Oh, it smells nice, yeah.
I taste the rye. 100% taste the rye.
Yeah, I'm getting that hoppy bitterness to it.
Can looks like it's out of like medieval times.
Mm-hmm.
This here.
It looks like the Baltimore Ravens,
Yeah, no, I don't see it.
which makes sense. That must be a Maryland thing. That makes sense then.
Baltimore into purple and black.
No, but they have that flag, yeah. Which would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. It's good. I think I'm going to give the other one a little bit of an edge,
I agree.
but
I do taste the rye.
yeah.
It's a little yeasty.
Yeasty.
Yeasty boys.
Might get an infection.
But I like it. It's not bad. Funny rye bread story. I hate rye seeds. You like the seeds?
No,
that are in
caraway,
rye?
no.
Caraway seeds?
Nope.
Oh my god, I hate them.
Nope. And I don't like fennel.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
That's why I buy Premio. No fennel in the Premio.
No fennel. Keep that shit away from me.
We are 20 years old. Me,
I'm not 20.
your brother,
Oh.
and our friend Dan, Sean's brother, our friend Dan. We drive down to Naples for a few days. Where do we stop on the way home? Jupiter, who lived in Jupiter.
Burt Reynolds.
Your grandparents,
Oh.
who your grandfather and me share the same birthday.
Yes. November 1st.
We stopped for a visit, said hello, and they offered us food. And
My grandma liked rye bread.
your grandmother likes rye bread, and there was rye bread with seeds and ham and Swiss cheese. At that time, I didn't eat any Swiss, and
Yeah.
I didn't eat rye bread with seeds.
Yeah.
And I was very polite, and I said, "I'm so sorry, Danny, our friend Danny too, same way, Pete, I don't think liked it, but he forced himself.
Yeah.
I'm so full. We ate late breakfast. I can't do it.
Meanwhile, he was starving.
Well, as soon as we're done, we get in the car. Pete, take us to McDonald's. I'm starving. I couldn't do it.
He didn't take
I didn't want to.
He didn't think it's just Taco Bell that was around the corner?
No, I think we did McDonald's.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I still can't do it. As soon as you bite into one of those seeds, that's it. Oh, I'm done.
Yeah. I'm the same way now. I'm not as bad like that. I can eat it if it was no other option.
I wouldn't.
But
I would have been sitting there
yeah,
picking them out.
I don't like those caraways.
Picking them out.
Yeah.
And then your grandparents would have looked at me like I was some kind of crazy.
Caraway, yeah. I do like rye bread, though.
I love beef steak, soft rye. Oh,
Yes, yes. I like it nice with a little corned beef on there, a little
hell yeah.
mustard. Yeah,
A little tuna.
yeah. I'll do that. In other news, talking about beef, corned beef, but not corned beef. We're talking about a television show. We're sticking to TV with this, guys.
Wait, you're an 80s buff.
I am an 80s buff.
I watched a movie on YouTube from the 80s.
What was it?
Let's see if you know it.
Okay.
Not many people have seen this movie.
Oh, God. Here comes the test.
There's
I like this.
Nobody popular in this movie.
I like this.
There's one guy that was really old.
Okay.
In the 80s. It's like mid-80s.
Supergirl.
No.
Oh,
It's in a camp,
okay.
and they had a talent show,
Okay.
and two of the counselors had a song called Beef Bologna. The girls want my beef, 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 beef bologna, my beef, 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 beef bologna. Ring a bell?
I'm usually good at this, but I'm not getting it.
Then they kidnapped the counselors and put them in a building so that they kids can take over the camp.
Okay.
And then bad things started happening from there.
Camp Candy?
Camp Candy. That was a cartoon, right?
Yeah, it was.
Summer Camp Nightmare.
No.
Do you remember Summer Camp Nightmare?
No.
I've been searching for this movie for years and years and years. I thought I made it up
Yeah.
in my head. I was like, I don't think this movie exists. YouTube, man.
I don't know.
Full movies on YouTube.
I thought you were going to say meatballs.
And it was
too.
awful.
Yeah.
Well, meatballs with Meathead.
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 I'm Meathead. Summer Camp Nightmare. Check it out.
Summertime.
I want my beef, beef, beef. Beef bologna.
Bologna. Don't know it.
But there's more beef.
More beef. Netflix. Have you watched Beef?
The Asians got beef, man.
Yeah, man.
Asians got beef.
One of the most difficult things I had to do was talking about the show with one of my Asian coworkers. I was like, I'm not saying Asian drivers are bad. She's a good sport though. She's kind of like, she rolls with it. And I actually got her to watch it, and she wasn't finished with it at one point. She's telling me, "Oh my God, I watched the show," and she's like,
"That was a good show." Yeah. You're not familiar with it. We won't spoil it for you.
Yeah.
But because it just came out maybe a month ago. Beef on Netflix is the new hottest show
with Glenn.
With Glenn from The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Which his real name is
Steven Yeun.
Yeah, Steven Yeun. Yeah.
And Ali Wong. She's the chick.
Yes.
She's in a lot of Asian movies.
Steven Yeun playing Korean. She's Chinese, I think, in that. Her husband's Japanese. So they're not just it's not just like a...
They're just Asian.
It's like Squid Games where you're watching all Koreans.
Yeah.
There's a mix of Asian in there. I mean, there's other non-Asians in there, but yes, it's
so funny.
It's in what was...
I don't want to be racist. That just reminds me, I just saw a comic the other day.
Yeah.
And I watch a lot of comedy shows as well on Netflix and YouTube. And he said different ways to know like what Asian is what.
Yeah.
And he said Koreans are like just the way they talk. It was funny. Whatever.
Yeah.
Vietnamese are like, what you mean, bro? Like they always say, bro, man, what you want, man?
Well, that's like in any culture, though. You think like Spanish, like you talk about people from Spain, or you talk about people from like Mexicans are more like, hey, bro.
Right. It's the lingo.
It's
the same language, but they have their own slang.
Yes, it's more of a drag to when they talk.
Yeah. So funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I might be over exaggerating on
And
that.
then
But
you
yes.
have people like that, and you don't know. Like, slow down.
Slow down. That was Billy Madison.
Slow down. Oh, okay.
Okay.
The beef was awesome.
So
it's
a
road rage.
It's a road rage.
That's how it starts. Yeah.
Steven Yeun's character is in a parking lot. He is going through a rough time, borderline suicidal, I would say, and he just doesn't care. And someone's honking a horn. He was like in the spot. He's reversing or something.
Yeah.
Someone's honking a horn, and she well, that person honking the horn gave him the finger, and
He flipped out.
he flipped out. He tries to. He ends up getting like the license plate number, all this fun stuff. He finds a person on the road, starts chasing that person on the road, and then it's just this whole thing between the two.
They just ruin each other's lives
And-
going forward.
Basically, without giving too much away, it's almost like when they say opposites attract, and those who are too alike,
Right,
you know,
right.
they were very alike. So, and it was just two people who happened to be Asian that shared
Opposite sides of the spectrum in
yes,
life,
rich, poor,
very alike
very alike
on the inside. Yeah.
Yes. And
I hope there's going to be a season 2, the way it ended. I don't think
so.
there is.
No, I don't think so.
I think the popularity of the show might make a season 2.
Yes. Which,
Like Squid Games. Squid Games was one season. That was it.
Yeah.
It was so damn popular, they were like, we need to do
make
another.
one, yes.
This show was so popular and received such a high score on Rotten Tomatoes that
Yeah.
they were like, I think we might have to make another.
Let me sidetrack real quick. Did you watch Bear at all or no on Hulu?
Bear. Cocaine Bear?
No, Bear.
Yeah.
It's with working in restaurants. You would enjoy it
With
because
what? What is it?
working a chef who's working in restaurant.
Oh, no, yeah, that's on my list. No, I haven't watched it yet.
Great. And the season 2's coming out now.
Okay, all right. I'll check it
So
out.
they mentioned that season 2. It was one of those shows. Just real quick, if you haven't watched it, especially if you're in a restaurant, you've been in the restaurant industry, you kind of can relate in some ways with these guys. And I liked it so much that I had watched it on my own, and then I said to my wife, I said, "You want to watch this with me?" I'm like, "This was actually a really good show. I think you'd like it." And she had texted me when I wasn't home the other day, and she's like, "Season 2's coming out," so she obviously liked it, you know. And she's not involved.
So
in
you watched it
restaurants.
twice by yourself and then with her.
Yes, exactly.
So it's got to be good.
Yeah, it's got. I only did that with recently. I've only did that with one other show, and that was Stranger Things with my wife, where I said, "Hey,
Wasn't a fan.
oh, I love Stranger Things.
went to
I
the whole
love the
first
80s.
season,
I love
like,
anything 80s reference. I love
freaking
that
out.
intro, the music with that, you know, when it's just.
And that's
it's
what I love
just-
about Beef is that all the music in it was like 90s.
That is true. You
It was
noticed
so
that,
cool,
huh?
man. It was all 90s.
It was
like
all
Bush and like,
yeah.
it was great.
What was with that though? What?
I don't know. Maybe because their age, he's just a
Yeah.
90s guy, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was just out of nowhere. There was no correlation with it. I felt like it didn't. It didn't like.
That show cracked me up. man.
Yeah. It was interesting.
He he played such a good character.
Yeah.
So cool.
It was.
And she was decent.
I felt that it was almost. It wasn't traditional when it comes to shows. It was a little almost. I can feel, and I have friends who are Korean. I have friends. I felt that vibe, like that kind of off cultural vibe to it. You know, let's put it that way. Like it was more of a cultural vibe where you can see how these different Asian regions, you know, how they could clash, and how well, remember what they said? Oh, he doesn't. She was joking around. She said that the guy doesn't like Japanese people or something. You know, there were some things going on there. It was good.
That was very good.
Yeah.
You know what I kept thinking when I was watching it? Some of these characters are like the voices when I watch like Squid Games, and
Yeah,
they're the double voices.
God.
You know?
I know.
The Perfect 100. Did you watch Perfect 100 yet?
No.
No, you're not gonna.
You text it to me because well, you tell me what I'm drinking, and I'm not going to remember anything. That's all right. Speaking of shows, what else?
Shows
Tom?
that we binge, man. I mean, and one of my favorite shows right now is like at a stalemate. I don't know what's going on.
What's
what
that?
the hell is happening with Yellowstone? It's coming back. It's not coming back.
All
this is
right.
going to be the end of the season.
There's some beef
Kevin
there.
Costner's a dick.
Yes.
Taylor Sheridan's a dick. There's going to be Matthew McConaughey. What the hell is going on with
All right.
Yellowstone?
Sheridan. Apparently, he's a little spend happy.
Who was in the show too?
Yes,
You saw him in the
yes,
show, right?
he's in all the shows. He's a little spend happy.
What
Where
does that have to do with the show? Just fucking
I think
Keep it
it's
going.
not that, but he's having issues with what's it, Paramount Plus? He's having issues there because he is spending.
well, but it's his own money. I mean,
No, he's not the one picking up this tab. It's the big network that's picking up the tab, and he's a happy spender. Let's just say he owns a lot of that property there, the ranches,
Right.
everything. He's renting everything out, and he's asking tons of money for it. He's like, it's like per cattle, it's like 50. I don't know, it was like $50 a cattle, or it was something. He's getting some special horseshoe maker guy from 300 miles away when the production's like, dude, we can just get someone here. Why do we need all this? It's almost like he's trying to soup up his personal stuff and using the company dime to do it.
That part I'm not familiar with, because
Yeah.
all I keep hearing is the beef between him and Costner. So
He's a little bit of an ego guy, that Sheridan, too. He's got a bit of an ego.
Costner's not an angel, though. He's going through a divorce now. There's rumors that he impregnated another woman.
Oh,
He's
Holden Arnold.
He is coming out with a new, I don't think it's a movie. It's some type of Western documentary / movie type of thing that he's putting all his focus in, and he's throwing Yellowstone aside. He's telling these people, like, listen, you only got me for this amount of time. That's it.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we can't.
Yeah.
We need you more.
Yellowstone
And
is
he's not committed.
Yellowstone is what made him.
Right.
That's his.
Well,
that should
what
be his
made who?
baby.
What made who?
Sheridan.
Okay, not Costner. Costner's
Yeah, Costner too, because I don't think
Costner's been around. No,
he didn't do much though. What did he do?
Kevin
Bodyguard.
Costner.
He did Bodyguard, and he did
Yellowstone
Robin Hood.
is what it is because of Kevin Costner.
Yeah, but Kevin
because of the
Costner.
star power. He brought
Listen,
on.
yes, he brought the star power for what he did. But I, in all honesty, I mean, did he ever make a good movie? Did he really ever make a good movie before
Field
this?
of Dreams.
Did he ever really make a good movie?
Bull Durham.
Did he ever?
Oh my God, Waterworld. Kevin Costner's one of the greatest actors ever. He's one of the manliest men I've ever met in my life.
Joey, can you comment on this too?
Kevin Costner's the shit.
I don't think he's. I think he might be a little overrated now that you say all these.
I don't think. Well, obviously not. They're halting the whole season because of him.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't want to start filming again because he's like, listen, if this is the end for me,
Yeah.
I want to know what's going to happen and how you're going to do this.
You know, to give him the benefit of the doubt, he is doing an amazing job with Yellowstone. I'll give him that. In fact, I was never a Kevin Costner fan until I started watching Yellowstone, and I was like, okay, I can see some talent there.
Better than Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis, are you joking right now?
I am not.
Best actor. He's won like the most best actor Oscars, bro. Come on. Anyway,
Kevin Costner.
I don't want to start wrestling with John right now, so because this is just there's too much beef here with this.
I bet you Kevin Costner's got a bigger schlong.
I bet you Kevin Costner does have a bigger but yeah, I don't see it, Johnny. I don't see it.
I love Kevin Costner.
Like I said, I like him in Yellowstone. I think he's a great role, but I think there's plenty of actors that can replace him.
Dances with Wolves?
Dances with Wolves. Now you're talking.
Robin Hood?
He couldn't even talk with an English accent.
Oh, man, you're killing me.
He couldn't even talk with an English
The
accent.
Untouchables!
Never heard of it.
No Way Out!
No.
He was fucking... Oh, man.
No. Not happening. Nope.
He was fucking Wyatt Earp.
Yeah. No.
JFK. Tin
Oh.
Cup. Come on, bro. Come on.
Cup.
Message in a Bottle, another one of your girly movies.
No, never watched it.
He was Mr. Brooks.
Never watched it.
Well, you're not,
You know what, though, John? After all is said and done, in the end, I will always love you.
That's probably one of the movies I
All
hated.
right, so we don't know the future of Yellowstone. We are fans of Yellowstone. We've talked about this numerous times. We've watched the other shows. 1883 is the best one.
1923 season 2 will be in production soon.
Yeah,
And it will be
1923.
the final
1883
season.
was good. I liked.
too. I agree.
I liked it the best.
Yeah. 1923 is a 2-season show, so there is a second season
Yeah.
because they got to pay Harrison Ford.
Yeah, Yellowstone is great. It's a great
great.
show. It's what piqued my interest to watch the others, but 1883 is definitely the best. But Yellowstone,
So, what I'm hearing in the rumor mill is that once I don't know if they're going to kill him off or what they're going to do, there's going to be a whole nother show with the same characters, minus him moving forward, with Matthew McConaughey. And because I don't think the other characters are ready to go.
No.
I mean, what's his name? Rip's not ready to go. Well, we still need Rip. We need stories from Rip, man.
You just beat me to it. I said, I don't care about any other actor on that show. I just need Rip.
You need Rip. We all need Rip.
I need Rip. He's a badass.
He's a badass. He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
He's a hunk.
Yeah, he's a hunk.
He's a hunk. Well, people still use that word, hunk.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Do you remember that movie from the 80s? Hunk?
No.
Oh, you got to go back to your 80s movies, Mr. 80s guy.
Once Bitten?
Yeah, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Throwing out some ones that people may not have watched.
Hunk, man. You got to watch Hunk.
All right. Getting into...
Hunk was like a nerd that he became into a hunk or something.
That's like
Toxic Avenger.
Love Potion number 9. Remember with Sandra Bullock?
Yes.
Yeah. She was like a
Remember
nerd.
the song? Love Potion number 9.
9. And she went from like a naughty to a hottie.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then the guy, they were using it, to basically get laid, and yeah, that was a classic.
Speaking of 80s movies and getting laid and Hawkeye, the article I did read about Yellowstone was Kevin Costner didn't want his character's fate to be handled like McDreamy from whatever that show he was on.
Oh.
What's McDreamy? That's
McDonald's?
No.
Oh.
The guy from the 80s. Can't Buy Me Love. What the hell's his name? Pete the Pizza Boy.
Patrick Dempsey?
Patrick Dempsey.
Yeah.
He was this nerd, and all of a sudden he was the hottest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Because they were like, they did him dirty in that show that he was on.
Yeah.
I think that was a contract dispute.
Oh.
Anyway.
Loverboy?
Extra anchovies.
Yeah, extra anchovies. That's
What do we got? What is this?
We have...
You just peeled open the...
Yeah, I know. This is a Smoke Wagon Malted Straight Rye Whiskey. I have not had this one before yet. It's been sitting there, and I said, why not just crack this one right now? Not a super expensive bourbon, but it is probably in the 70 range, maybe. So it's not cheap either. Coming in at 59.68% alcohol. And like I said, this is a malted rye, and I've been kind of intrigued by some of the rye stuff that Smoke Wagon's kind of been putting some new stuff out there.
So from a rye beer to a rye...
Yes, we're sticking rye.
Bourbon.
And this one was bottled November 21st, 2022. November 21st, my buddy Paul's birthday. And batch 5A. So, let's give this one a try. Johnny.
Cheers.
Ryeing it up tonight.
It's different.
So when you hear malted, you think about, for instance, when we were at Manskirt, and he was giving us all those malts and everything. So you want to start to think about that. You think about your in John's world, because we worked and sold ice cream growing up. The malted milkshake,
or Whoppers,
and for me, Malta, the Goya Malta soda drink.
Not Whoppers,
Malt balls, yeah,
malt balls.
yeah. So we're going to think that. When we think rye, obviously we're going to think the grain rye. We think about rye bread. We think about things of that sort. What are you getting on it? I'm getting sweet, definitely.
Definitely sweet. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of flavor bursting out of this little glass right here. Mm-hmm. It's burning my throat a little bit, though. What's the proof on this?
It wasn't cheap. I mean, low. Cheap. Low. See, you can tell it's high. Look at the way I'm talking. It's about 60% alcohol.
Yeah, I could tell. It's burning a little bit.
It's 120 proof, basically.
It's not burning here, though. It's burning in the back right here. But it's not bad. The flavor is really good.
It's good flavor. Yeah, absolutely. He's getting the water out. Do it, baby. I left mine over there. I could hear you swishling and swashling on the microphone.
I don't know. I'm very confused with what I'm tasting right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things going on in my mouth. It is very malty.
Yeah.
I do taste the rye.
Yeah.
It's like pepperish. Like it's like there's a little heat in there.
So you get a little black pepper?
I'm getting a little black pepper in there. You agreeing? A little spicy?
A little maple syrup? No maple syrup? Try it again. Think maple syrup. Maybe you see it.
Could that be the mystery flavor?
I don't know. but I'm getting that heat, which makes it a little harder to distinguish a little bit. No?
Maybe. It's not bad.
No, not at all.
You know what I would do with this though? This is an ice cuber one.
Yeah.
Let it sit for a minute and swish it around.
Oh,
Let the ice cube melt just a little,
Yeah.
just to turn down the heat.
It'll put you on your arse.
But the flavor is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll put you on your arse.
Yeah.
I like it.
Smoke Wagon, man. They're out of Las Vegas. They've been doing some good stuff.
We did a Smoke Wagon before.
We've done a few Smoke Wagons before.
I like Smoke Wagon.
Yeah, we've had the Uncut
First time we had it,
Unfiltered.
I was like, ooh,
we had
smoky.
Uncut the Younger. Yeah, we've had a few.
Circumcise the older.
You circumcise the older. Yes. Yes.
I like this one.
Yeah, guys, you're doing great work. They do some experimental stuff too as well. So
I don't know if you
Experimental
mentioned
Ryes.
it. Price-wise, you said it's
Like 70, 80, something like that. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like crazy, but like I said, it's not like buying a Elijah Craig small batch or something, you know. So
buying this for the name. The price is for the name, you think? Or
no, I didn't buy this for the name. I actually bought it because I like their other products. It was the first time I saw it in the store.
Try it.
I was like, oh, I like their other stuff. Well, if I like that, I probably like this.
So you don't mind paying 80 something like that for a bottle that you don't know what it's going to be like because you've had others buy them and you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
it might
they
have been
were
like
good.
Yeah,
This has to be
It
good.
might have been like 69. I don't know, but yeah, it was around that range. So
No, that's
yes,
what I'm saying though. You
yeah.
wouldn't mind spending the money because you know in the past they have good history.
No, but if I were to choose between this and say Uncut the Younger, which is a newer one as well, I would say I would do the Uncut Younger. That's a $45 bottle, 40 to 45.
Wow, that's a difference.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
would do that one. I think it's just an overall great.
Lower proof though.
No,
Same?
well, can you see? It's right there, right next, right. Not the Uncut, not filtered. Yes, right in the middle, next to Jersey Guys there.
You mind if I touch it?
Go for it.
57.22.
57.22, and this is 59. So it's right. It's there, bro. It's right there. Yes, this malted rye is higher, but only by a couple
Okay.
percent. So
All right. No,
But I
good
think-
stuff.
yeah, I think it's good.
I kind of like it.
yeah, a nice change up.
It is a nice change up.
Yeah.
It's different than what I've been drinking lately.
Yeah, it is.
I've been drinking a lot of sweet lately.
Yeah,
This has got a little heat. I don't mind the heat.
I'm sweet enough.
I don't mind the heat. Yeah. I still love Kevin Costner.
On that note, Mr. Kevin Costner, John Grassi, lover of
Now
Kevin
everybody knows
Costner.
my last name.
Oh, sorry. Well, that's okay.
Now they're going to look me up.
Yes. What can they spell?
Shout outs today go to Smoking a Pancake. Smoketown Brewery
All right.
over in Brunswick, Maryland, given
All
to
right.
us by my good friend Sean and
Mr.
Lynn.
Sean and
Yes,
Ms. Lynn, thank you much
so much, and thanks for watching, and thanks for contributing.
Thank you very much.
Shout out to Netflix and Stephen Yun and Ali Wong, the new show Beef. Check it out.
John's second man crush, Kevin Costner, shout out.
Kevin Costner, better than Daniel Day-Lewis.
Only one above Costner would be Ben Affleck for John.
Ben Affleck.
I think John would like to have a menage a trois with the three of him and them and all that fun stuff.
I don't speak French.
Parlez-vous.
Shout out to Smoke Wagon, right?
Yeah, Smoke Wagon out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yes, sir.
And
I finished mine.
you finish yours. Cheers for your beer. That's all right. I'll use my beer. I still have a little left in there. John, cheers. And
Cheers to you, buddy.
As always, cheers to you guys.
Peace out.
Later.